we are concerned by the unfair treatment, by the injustices that our students in institutions of higher learning have been subjected to. We have a situation where people that were offered 100% bursaries have suddenly been told to say it will now be reduced to 50%. Now, this is in a situation where you are guaranteed, you are sure that I've gotten this 100% bursary. Your parents are now at ease, they are at peace, they know that, oh, mwana wandi nomba, asangwa kona kwata kwe skulu, ala sambililako, achinjeko wikalo, mubumi wandi, nangula mulupwalonse. So now what is happening is, these people did not prepare to find themselves in a situation where suddenly you are told to say, mwalali pirakono mbolu pia, ifota tuwakwanishe. This is really unfair on the part of our parents. This is really, really unfair to our students because most of them cannot afford. A lot of people have lost their jobs amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. And a lot of parents are busy trying to make ends meet to feed their families. They're trying to do some farming, at subsistence level. And they cannot afford to pay for their students or their children. It's going to be a very, very difficult situation. We do not want a situation where our students will end up becoming cadres, unless that is what you want, unless you want everybody to become your cadres, for them to become criminals. Because this is the situation we have seen. Cadres now are criminals. These are the people that are going to beat up our police officers, and we don't want our students to end up on the streets. I know how it feels to be deprived of an education because I was raised by a single mother who had it very difficult to make sure that she sends me to school. And to see other young people going through such things where education is becoming something that is only a preserve of those who are rich and wealthy. It's becoming a preserve of only those who can afford because their parents are doing well or they're holding senior government positions. That is not what we want for our country. We want education to be accessible to all. Because even when you look at our leaders, these are people that benefited from free education, bursaries, or government-sponsored education back then. We need the same for our students. Meal allowances, that has been an issue as well. If the students of today cannot get it, but you got it, what is the problem? I know someone out there will argue and say I'm being unrealistic right now because ubuteko tabukwe tendalama, chakuti na chakuti. I'll ask you a question. What about all this money that they are saying? Kuri 470 million ya kupela mayutsi, kuri 30 million ya kupela ba musician. If you total it up, it's giving you about 500 million kwacha. Ishachena shide fuma kuisa, ishakutumfu ishabuino pakuti tuleke okulandao because tuwalanda sana. Ngama students. This is what we meant when we said, don't give me fish, teach me how to fish. Instead of giving people in the short term, invest in their education. These are the kind of investments that government is supposed to be making. So what we want right now is for the Ministry of Higher Education to address the students, to address the parents, and just let them know what is really going on, what has contributed to this situation where kuma Zip, kuma Evelyn Hone College, and many other colleges, others it has been reduced to 50%, others their bursaries have been reduced to 75%. How do you do such a thing suddenly? People haven't prepared for this. Even the deadlines that are being given now. We're hearing 11th September, everyone must pay for online learning and all these things, for e-learning. Even the ones that are on self-sponsorship, being given such a short notice, such a short deadline, how are they going to raise those finances? The reason people seek bursaries, the reason they apply for bursaries is because they cannot afford. But even those same ones that are on self-sponsorship, it's not like it is a sacrifice that they are making, maybe because they could not get a bursary, or maybe because they're just in dire need and in desperate need of an education. That's why they're making all those efforts to just make sure that they sponsor themselves. So please, 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 let us look into the plight of our students before they become destitutes, before they become cadres, before they become criminals. We do not want to start breeding criminals in our country. We need an intellectual youth. That's why imisepela shiledila amakamuishiwi. Let us speak out and make sure that these injustices come to an end. Thank you.